and violent video games cause shootings. It's just very easy to say that and then do literally fucking nothing. Same with like saying, oh, it's mental health. It's very easy to do, oh, we should do something about that. But since it's such a huge, broad, and like very thought about like topic, like nothing's going to be done about it. So you're like, all right, cool. Well, I said the thing.
I don't really think it's thought about because I don't think people really think about it either. They say it, but I don't think they think about it.
Yeah, it's just oh, this is,
it's lip service.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to worry about people's mental health. I'm like, you say that, well, but I don't believe you.
Right, and I think it's people want to. It is a kind of senseless thing that happened that people want to make sense of, but often they don't want to say, well, that person shouldn't have had a gun. Like, I mean, even that's the thing. Like, people, Fox News right now, because my parents fucking watch Fox News.
Mine do too.
I know I hate it. It really makes me want to say shit sometimes.
Yeah,
but
I know.
They're like talking about background checks and how background checks need to be made stricter and stuff. But that's a huge thing on Twitter right now against Mitch McConnell, who, like, it's like the House passed 2 separate background check bills that have then made their way to the Senate, which have been like kind of scuttled by Mitch McConnell. Like they're not voting on them. It's like so why are you tweeting like, oh, things need to change
when you are completely just had it, you could have, and then didn't do it, and then we have this, which then reasons why it's like, oh no, we have massive shootings and we need to have gun control, and that's the thing. It's also, and it sounds very. People, I'm pretty sure, have theories that it's like, oh, it sounds like it's planned because it's after almost election time. And we're having a massive shoot. It's almost election time. We're having another massive shooting. It's like, usually it seems like around the times when it's a big, huge...
during political times, like,
yes,
you know, midterms, something like that, because it's then
just
as a talking point. But if it's not, then it's just ignored.
Yep. Which I see very often. I'm 31 years old. I've seen it so fucking long enough now. It's getting to a point I'm like getting sick and fucking tired of it. I lived off video games. Do I want to go out and shoot every fucking person out there? No, I do not. But I will go home. But I will go home and I will destroy all these little kids in video game form.
And then look up porn at Bowser.
It's just...
And look at porn at Bowser, and it makes me violent.
Like it incites a feeling in me. It does make me want to do things.
Makes me want to just go fuck a turtle.
Video games
fuck that spiky ass turtle.
Because I guess video games directly created the porn.
Yeah, it did.
And then porn directly made me want to
fuck turtles. So then you attacked a pet store because you played Fortnite before that.
The knife dance causes kids to dance with knives.
Knife dance.
Brings up dexterity. I mean, hell, like, I have a friend who, I'm not going to name names, he kind of gave me vibes that he would do something violent to somebody if that person ticks him off. He doesn't play video games that often or that much, but he knows of them. But
say their names.
Saying their names, I'm not gonna say their names.
Then I don't believe you.
Okay, fine. Then you don't believe me. Then I'm just talking.
Turn this into a call-out stream.
Yes.
Not doing that.
Nope. Too vague.
Too vague. Alright, Vixen, Jesus.
Okay, the Vixen.
Alright, the Vixen. But no, it's just like, there are some people that, that have violent tendencies and don't play video games. They have violent tendencies, regardless.
No, violence has been around since the dawn of man, and serial killing has been around since
Violence has been around since a man looked at another man and went, ugh!
Oh, I'm gonna put a dick in you.
You don't look like me.
Is it Bowser? You don't look like Bowser.
You don't look like Bowser. You do.
I'm mad. Oof! Who did that? Who said that one?
Me. Profile and said,
okay, I was like, wait, the only person that I know would do that, and I was like, I hope that was Rob. Oof!
Oof!
So it's like, I don't want to hear any more saying that video games is violence. Do something different. Give me something new then, because obviously I've been playing video games for 25 years, and never once would I have want to go into a Walmart, in the Dundalk Walmart, and want to go and just kill everybody or hurt people. I'm more mad at the fact that I can't find
it's the
fucking boxers for my boyfriend because none of y'all motherfuckers can get in stock. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go and, you know, hurt somebody. No.
It's because it's something that video games and mental health are things that people who say that as excuses don't understand, don't have any kind of like
Parents
interaction
don't
with.
understand.
So it must be like
These are the same
I can
people
just
who
say,
think
oh, yeah,
Big
that's-
Bang Theory is funny.
Yep.
yeah, just simply because it's like, oh, that's different. I don't know
Oh,
what
that's
that is. Like,
that's nerd culture.
That's nerd culture. Yeah, being an insufferable
Fucking-
twat. Like Sheldon.
Yeah, Sheldon's in my God.
You know Sheldon looks
Fucking
like
in-
Bowser for him.
God, I know he does. I know the actual actor does.
No,
Possibility.
I just think Sheldon does.
Sheldon, the character.
Yes.
Okay.
Leonard looks
That
up
sounds
famous
about right. I mean, that sounds about right.
Bazinga. Oh, Bazinga.
Boo.
Oh. Bazinga.
Little Sheldon does.
Little Sheldon
Oh.
had weird feelings about Bowser since 1985.
Bazoonga.
Pixel Bowser gets released. Little Sheldon's like,
Oof.
Plays Mario 64, sees Princess Peach.
Jesus Peach.
Gets pretty confused.
Yep. Ugh. But yeah, so it's like I hate seeing it now. Like that happened in 1993, and I kind of do remember 1993 of seeing
Well,
TV.
it happened with Sandy Hook
violence.
too, didn't it?
I believe so.
yeah, because he had
Anything with a massive shooting and someone who was younger, and same thing for not
Columbine.
only Sandy Hook, Columbine. That's another example. Like that was like, and that's when graphics were shit. Like absolute, it was that's PlayStation.
I think they were like PlayStation 3.
No, Columbine was PlayStation.
I meant Grand Theft Auto 3. Like that's what.
Grand Theft Auto 3 was starting to come out like after Columbine.
Then it might have been. It was. Well, because
Let's do
that
some
whole-
research.
It all. I don't remember what they say.
You-
Because Mortal Kombat was like the first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 4 was just coming out.
Which think of like.
Okay, it happened 1999, April 20th, 1999. Whoa, it happened on fucking 420?
Oh, I bet you feel some sort of way.
That actually sucks. That actually really does suck. Because that's also Hitler's birthday.
So,
And even back then, or during that time, they even you know,
That's a big
think
mood
that
right
that was
there.
that one and the Virginia Tech shooting of the that happened as well. There was the 2012,
There's a
the
fucking
Colorado one.
representative who said the shooting in Daytona happened because of drag queens.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah,
And
because
you
of, like,
saw,
drag queen.
you probably saw Willem post that, right?
I did not actually, because I
don't
really
think
have
so.
my phone with me all today.
I saw somebody on Facebook posted it.
I saw Willem post it, and he's like, well, I don't think any drag queen wear those skunk streaks you have in your hair. Oh, she has, like, really terrible hair.
It's all it is. I mean, I don't know what that person necessarily originally said, but what it's saying is, what I guess it would say is that people's hatred of drag queens are so loud and in your face that people's hatred of them will incite violence. And that's
Not only that,
to not realize how bigoted that is. It's crazy.
This was a fucking representative who said this.
An
This
official
fucking ugly,
representative.
busted woman.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that skinny little prune man that looks like Kermit from Jenna Marbles. Mitch McConnell. Like, he looks like Kermit.
Yeah. Nervous and afraid.
He looks like he exercises at Speed Nervous.
And I know that speed of nervous. I'm nervous all the time. Nervous right now.
I mean, the fucking whole 9/11 fund for people who were responders and everything like that. And then him, like, trying to fight against it. It's like, you disgusting little fucking wrinkled prick.
Yeah, it was like I remember hearing like the testimony that they were like, oh well, they don't really, it's not really a thing anymore. They don't really need it. And so like, it's like, do you that's so asinine for
Going
like,
backwards ass.
Like, oh, like how fucking
Backward ass 19.
And then there's Trump signs that
yes.
Trump's like, oh, I was there. Well, I wasn't a first responder. It's like, I want you to get canceled.
Then don't say anything, you fuck. You have nothing to contribute to anything of that sort. Don't say anything. Just.
I mean, I do feel some sort of way, and like when Jon Stewart was doing the whole thing for the first responder fund for 9/11, and people try saying, it's so bad when celebrities start talking about stuff. It's like, well, if you take away celebrity status, there's still people.
There's still people.
He's at least doing something productive. Like when Ashton Kutcher was talking about, like, you know, girls that were being kidnapped and into stuff like that. And then you have the fucking Four Horsemen, which I will say is what they are. Like AOC and those three other women who were just, like, giving him nooch, and they were just being, like, kind of rude to him. And they talk about women being kidnapped into... Was it Ashton Kutcher? No, it was this other representative talking about the statistics of women saved due to certain agencies that were taken into, like, slavery or, like, prostitution rings and stuff like that. And they're just being terrible and silent and just, like, not clapping for them or anything. It's like, you're not part of the solution if you can't give someone credit for good work.
Right. And the thing is that I know the thing is that I know people are like, well, celebrities don't. Yeah, that's that, and I know, like, it's celebrities, and then that's where there's that, and then some asshole prick who feels like we're not being noticed because we're not have celebrity status. Well, then why attack the person who's kind of doing the exact same thing to help out? Why attack that person doing this, trying to do something? Yeah, they're using their celebrity status.
I want a fucking leak to come out showing that one of the senators has Bowser porn on it.
I believe that at least five of those. That's five. At least 5 of them would have Bowser porn on there.
Completely.
And that's the only thing that's keeping them sane at night. is seeing him being bred through a wall.
Yes.
Because he deserves it, he's desperate, and no cleanup. Which is what they don't do. They don't clean up. So... they just leave a mess. And expect them, you know...
I come back into a conversation, y'all talking about blowing dudes at glory holes.
What?
What?
Just is. It's just the way it'll go.
It's just how it is.
No, like, when I came back to the conversation, y'all were talking about, well, Ben was, like, and then there was, like, some seedy porn theater, and I'm just like, what did we walk in on?
Oh, it was talking about...
I understand. No, I know the conversation.
Okay.
But walking into that was...
Like, contextually, I can pick up what was going down.
Right.
I can pick up what's being put down, okay? But I'm just like, where did this conversation come from?
The conversation was a lot longer, and it was, like, about...
self-worth.
More. Yeah.
You see,
There's
I
more
can
to it,
understand
Rob.
that by context clues, by listening to the conversation. It's still weird to that being the first thing you understand. It's like, and then, like, you know, being single and I need to be okay with myself. But then the first thing I heard coming into the conversation initially was glory holes.
Glory holes.
Yeah, be okay with yourself.
Arcades.
Yeah, it was a...
If you can't love someone else, how are you going to love
that,
yourself?
And how I kind of made myself be okay with that with him. I don't want to talk about this.
Right, yeah, don't.
But when I think back about that is kind of that was kind of a big huge deal that he had done.
Yeah, because that's gross.
But an arcade has video games in it. You know what's called video games?
Bowser porn.
Bowser porn. Full circle.
That's where jerk comes from.
Yeah, we're both.
The grass.
Well, that was bad.
It's just-
Anyways, that was bad. It was bad. I get it. I know it was bad. It was bad.
It's one of those. There's this meme that's like when you find a kink that you're into, when you find a kink that you're into, and the first picture is like, oh, people are into that, and then the second one goes, oh, I'm into that, and that was kind of me in Bowser porn, like, because I remember I saw it. This got, like I said, this one of my very earliest people that one of my very earliest Tumblr mutuals was very into Mr. Bowser, and I was like, oh, that's so weird. And then, oh no, I just started.
And you start realizing how beefy he was. You're like, wait a minute.
Thick.
I can get, and he's a bottom
So
sometimes.
it's
okay.
weird when you say Mr. Bowser. It just makes you think of Onision.
Mr. Bowser.
Calling him Mr. Repsion.
Ew. Mr. Bowser. Mr. Koopa.
Hey.
Hey, Mr. Koopa. King Koopa? Because that's what it used to be called.
Those history teachers. History teachers were always cute. I had
No.
2 different history teachers that I had huge
You had a
crushes
teacher. You had a history teacher named Mr. Koopa.
I never
No.
had any hot teachers.
Oh, I had a couple.
I had a math
one. He
teacher
was-
named Miss Fowler who talked about adopting a kid that was abused, and I'm like, and he sounded like the boy from the Babadook. That's just crazy and
Did she-
psychotic.
Did she had glasses and a beak nose?
No, but I did ask her, why didn't you return him if he was so bad?
And let me guess, you went to in-school suspension for that.
No,
right?
I just sat there. It's like, what are you gonna do?
I once I took karate. I was a wee boy.
Oh, so was I. I did karate.
I took it for 12 years.
I got kicked out because I self-defend myself with it.
I just stopped.
you used karate?
You
got
used
kicked out for
karate?
using karate.
Yeah, I got kicked out for using for defending myself. At
Did you
school.
use that big
No.
karate energy which I did for 12 years?
So,
I used my Power Ranger energy because I was like 7, 6.
I started it on a dare from Mom. And I just did it because I found it enjoyable.
Dare you do karate? She was dude 12 years old for 12 years, so flexing on her.
So one day at karate, we had this new, new teacher, new sensei. Her name was Liz, and I raised my hand, and I asked her where Miss Frizzle was, because Liz was the name of the lizard in Miss Frizzle. I mean, in the Magic School Bus.
Such a cringe. Oh, child.
And I got in trouble. I had to do push-ups. And I think I cried.
Push-ups? The fuck?
Well, since I was raised on the Eastern Shore, and my one math class, since they're rednecks everywhere, they'll just come in camo, which is like random blood on their clothes from hunting early in the morning, then going to school. Fun.
Oh yeah, could people get hunting days off?
No, but they would come in with like huge knives.
In pet.
Oh, and you know the health school.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was that related to video games though?
No, but he would just come in with a knife, and he was an asshole, and he's like, "Oh, I still got blood on my hands from this morning," and I don't know where it came from. It was out of nowhere. It was like my first year of middle school, like after Jen and Eric moved to Georgia, and I said, "What's the blood from fingering your mom?" Out of nowhere.
Oh.
And then a fight ensued, and then the next day we watched Donald Duck and Mathematical.
Good movie.
I love that movie.
That section. Yeah.
Got big math.
I think I only seen it. I think I only seen it.
To say about Hunter stuff. To say about Hunter the way.
That was. You were such a little shitter.
A little shitter.
Little shit stirrer.
It really started in like college. It did not manifest until college.
But it was there.
Oh, it was there.
It was there, you little shit stirrer.
I wasn't a shit stirrer. I threw bombs in the shit. I just threw like giant bombs, like Nagasaki, like boof.
Don't say that.
I mean, I'll do that shit in the free company. Like, I want to argue with someone.
And the person you'll argue with is me.
I won't even announce it. I'll just start.
And
I'd like
then
the
it was
judges to say that Vaughn is a complete bitch.
Don't trust this person. He is an ugly slut. Vaughn.
Mm.
Oh, I'm
I tried
quoting
talking to you.
Tatiana.
I tried talking to you, but you never respond. You don't love me. You never loved me.
Oh, you really don't love me. Fucking Gina Gum.
I said we tried to talk to you. I tried messaging you. I have messaged you. I have called you. You don't love me.
But it was like we were backstage, and it was like pretty obvious that like probably Farrah was going home, and Gia just goes, "So I just have to say something. I just need to clear the air." And
it's like you don't need to say shit.
Like she interrupted the like real like because the
untucked moment, basically the debate. Or...
Right. It's the hey, the people who are up for elimination talk to your winners. Exactly, and she interrupted that. I think specifically when like
to make herself feel better.
Like,
no, just to say words.
It was probably also all fake. Like,
well, she's also like Shangela. Gia knows how to play TV. Like, Gia knows. And there's so many girls that are afraid to play the villain. And Gia's like, I'll be the villain.
That's because someone read The Prince. That's why. It's better to be hated than to be loved. Hated by all to be loved by a few.
Why?
When went to rule to be a queen bitch.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's like Gia being hated or...
No, but your little insight, where did that come from?
Well, it was the Prince. Okay, the Prince. If you read the movie, not the movie, the book, The Prince. It was made by Mussolini.
No.
Italian writer. Machiavelli. Oh, what? Machiavelli. Fuck, I'm fucking retarded.
I'm
sorry.
Mussolini.
Mussolini. No, sorry, Machiavelli. Thank you, Ben, for correcting me for lying a fucking retard.
I just said it was a different
Mussolini. But yeah,
Like another
Mussolini,
wise retard once said,
where it should be,
the flowers.
it's
Like,
best
I
to
just
be
wanted to pet something soft,
feared,
and then he got
it's better
shot
to
in
be
the head.
feared and hated than to be loved to rule. So how Gia and how Shangela plays it, it just makes sense. That's how I was
Shangela
trying
plays
to
it
connect.
well. Gia just
So-
like, I'm gonna stick my foot in this pot.
And see if it sticks. If I get stuck.
I'm gonna throw pocket sand in your eyes. Like,
Pocket
it's-
sand.
Pocket sand. What was that from?
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
King of
Hill
Hill?
Gribble.
Rusty
Oh, yeah,
Shackle
pocket sand.
Bird.
Pocket sand. Alright. I was like, what's that from? I was like,
Rusty Shackleford. I loved that show, actually.
I did not. That show always made me feel sad, just like the Oblongs.
why did it make you smile? Okay, I understand the oblongs
like,
make you feel
The
sad.
Oblongs, I mean, because it's about, I don't know, it's about poor people, and then they just needed all these, because it's like, there's the rich people on top of the hill, and the poor people that got mutated, like,
Well, King
Not
of
the
the Hill
bottom
made
of
me
this.
feel sad because Luann made me so uncomfortable.
Yeah, because her relationship with her,
Everything.
Not
Just
just
everything
her.
about Luann,
Luann.
just made me uncomfortable.
everything about Luann would just make me feel. There was a lot of going on for her.
so slow. And Brittany Murphy.
Oh, I just loved
It
it
was
when
Brittany
she was
Murphy,
talking
yeah.
about Lady Bird and she tried to feed her a hard-boiled egg. And like, oh my gosh, she's dead! And Lady Bird just like slowly eats the egg. She was just sleeping. And then
Oh my gosh,
any
she's
episode with the
dead.
dad made me feel uncomfortable. With his fucking tiny
Hank?
knees.
Oh, no, the grandpa. The, like,
Oh god, his yeah, the grandpa.
yeah.
Which,
Those episodes never end well. They all, like, it's not, that guy never gets his comeuppance. It's all, like, it's always ends up, like, shit on Hank's face. Or Bobby's face.
Any episode
He's
with
super
Bobby being
violent.
exceedingly gay, I really like.
And he's super
Funny.
violent, super bigot. God.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Oh, I just love it. Like the memes with Shaggy that were coming out at the time, and then Bobby Hill purse memes were coming out. It's like the only thing stronger than Shaggy is Bobby Hill. If you take
Is
his
Bobby's
purse.
Hill if you take his purse. Becomes Super Saiyan Bobby Hill.
Like I remember
Sorry,
those
that's
memes.
But
I'm looking back and wondering, well, just realizing that it probably was good that Mortal Kombat did not cave and make Shaggy a playable character like people.
I
wanted
wouldn't even
to
thought
do.
that was ever going to be a thing. I thought no one was going to take that seriously at all. I was
There were
hoping
people
no
that
one would take
wanted
it.
it. There were people that wanted it.
There's a lot of people that are
want
stupid as
stupid
fuck
things.
that needed. There's a lot of people that need to be euthanized, but you know they didn't. So
That's a jump.
you
Well, you know what? That's all.
There's
I'll
a
do
lot of
it.
people that should have been euthanized. But I mean,
Okay.
I'll do it.
that's a jump about Shaggy memes and wanting to have Shaggy in Mortal Kombat because it's stupid. It's just like, I get you're trying to make it, but one people want to make it serious, make a petition about it, and actually saw petitions for it, and like, dumb. No. No. I would like to see it in a mod, like, I'd like to see a mod on the PC version, sure, but no problem. Like, that's fine. Make a mod, sure. Make it free, cool.
Or
We'll make it
or
fucking
just
official.
Make your own character option, you know? But the
Yeah,
one
like,
I was
create
about
character
was,
thing.
It was, I think it was for Dead by Daylight. Someone mocked up or made a mod of having Brenda from the Scary Movies,
Yes.
like as a playable character in that.
As a playable character, yes. Actually,
Oh, they should have
that,
Brenda. They
that
should have
actually
her
makes
in Scary
sense.
Movie.
So when I first saw it, I thought it was real. I'm like, that is genius, but it was.
See,
fake.
that is genius, and it should not make sense. Shaggy and Mortal Kombat fucking makes no goddamn sense.
Because you'd have to make up these like powers that he doesn't.
Well, if you added anyone from Scooby, you'd add Daphne. Daphne actually knows martial arts.
Martial arts.
Well, and the most recent iterations of it, like the more recent.
Well, actually, from the cartoon ones, she actually does judo.
Yeah, and the more recent ones.
Yeah, the more recent ones. I think she's like in judo and shit. So they're making her not as a, you know, danger-prone
Piece of
Daphne
shit.
anymore. Yeah, danger-prone Daphne.
I like to say piece of shit.
Haha! Sorry, danger-prone Starfire. Always getting in trouble.
The thing they
Haha!
were saying that Shaggy was, that's like, it was from Dragon Ball Super, it was like, something ultimate? I don't remember. I did not watch Dragon Ball Super.
I have been so out of touch with Dragon Ball everything since
I had so many
GT.
people at work, like working at GameStop, both people I worked with and like customers were like, "Oh my god, do you watch?" And I was like, "No, I watched Dragon Ball Z when I watched Dragon Ball Z when I was 30. Don't need
the
to
Buu
reinvest
saga. I think the last saga I ever watched of anything Dragon Ball Z took it seriously was the Buu saga. I'm sorry for being not as much of a freaking fan as I used to be, but I'll masturbate to all the freaking Dragon Ball Z porn forever. But the thing is that I am so out of touch of it. Everyone's like, Dragon Ball Z Super, and there's so many different versions of Super Saiyans. Apparently there's 9 or 10 versions now.
And Goku keeps getting turned into a child.
And yeah, that one, I remember GT, he was turned into like a kid, and
yeah, and he was
that kind of
exploring with Pan, I think.
Yeah, his granddaughter.
There was a movie too where I think he got.
There's several movies. There's several Dragon Ball movies, like OTAs. I think call them.
I did try and watch Super,
OVAs,
but I found it to be dumb. I found it because I found it to be nothing but silly. And that's
like
where I
Boruto.
found Dragon Ball Z had a good like balance between silliness and like serious action anime stuff. Like, I mean, it's not like it's, but like you know what I mean. Like things had weight and stuff.
It's goofy. It's the animated like like it's like 5 episodes of someone powering up. I know we grew up with it, so it's like
right. But like I felt that Super, like everyone is goofy. It's not just like Goku, and sometimes like sometimes
it's
like
Beerus and
Beerus
King Kai, and it's fucking Bulma and Goku being stupid, and Vegeta, even Vegeta's being like a little bit like.
And so, and I tell people that, and I'm like, yeah, well, I was like, they're like, oh, well, you just don't. I was like, yeah, I know what it is, and like, but I don't like that. I don't like.
Oh, you don't get it. I'm like, I've been watching Dragon Ball, bitch. Shut up.
It's like oh, I'm not paying any attention. I just realized this is a job buzz. I'm doing the dancer job buzz.
What people need to understand is that the animated Scooby-Doo movies are lit.
The animated Scooby-Doo, I think it was Crystal Cove was the one that was.
No, Zombie Island.
Zombie
Island was, yes, Zombie Island, but
good.
the one that the one they made like a couple, I think in 2014, it was the Crystal Cove. That one's a good one, animated.
Which one's Crystal Cove?
I saw.
That's the one
watched
where
the,
where Velma actually was. There was a part where Velma's actually like pursuing to try to like date Shaggy. They were for a bit, and then they actually broke up.
Oh, I'm not talking about the series. I'm talking about like a movie.
Oh, the movies.
Yeah, movies.
Well, I was
not
talking about the
show.
series. That's more.
there was,
Oh no,
there
the
was
series. The
Zombie
Crystal
Island
Cove was lit.
That's fucking awesome. That was my
There
favorite
was the one where there was the witches.
Yeah,
that was
the eco goths. The
Hex Girls.
Oh.
weird
Hex Girls.
Hex
Yeah.
girls.
No, the Hex Girls showed up in the desert one, right?
They actually showed up a couple times.
Yeah, they showed up in the desert one, and then they showed up with the whole.
Yeah, because there was a
the
desert one
woman.
which then Shaggy had checked up with an alien girl from outer space, and there was an alien dog that Scooby got checked up with too.
There was the one where it was like in cyberspace.
So yeah, that one's good too.
Oh, that was
And
the
they meet
virus.
they meet like computerized versions of themselves from like the 60s.
And yeah, they met themselves in the 60s. They're like, this is weird. Girl.
There's one where
But it's like you.
there's
Girls
one where
and the
it's
Witches
set,
Ghost. That's what it was called.
the witches goes.
It
There's
was the
one
Hex
that's
Girls
set in
and
the
Witches Ghost, but it's the Hex Girls.
it's set in the Or at Loch Ness. It's about the Loch Ness monster.
Ah, shit.
Oh yeah, the Loch Ness. That's one I like too.
Oh, the
Ness
Scottish
monster.
one. That's when they
Loch
visit.
Ness monster.
Isn't that when they visit a whole bunch of? Is it Daphne's relatives?
Yes,
Yeah,
Daphne's
because they're all
relatives.
redheads.
Because
Yeah.
they're all from Ireland. Yeah, so it makes And I think there was also a monster in Mexico that was not that fun.
No, but fucking Zombie Island was lit.
Lebanon was the best one of
With
all.
Morgan
I think.
Moonstar.
Yes.
Well, that one was also Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
It's kind of scary.
Was scary.
It was actually pretty good.
Like when all the innocent tourists were being pushed into the, like, scared into the fucking lake to get devoured by fucking alligators.
Mm-hmm. And the camera just cuts away, but
And it kind of cuts away from it, but no one actually thought to see it. But thing is, you knew it happened.
And then when Velma is using that fucking spatula to scrape the wall off to find,
And the thing is that,
and then you see like a hook hand when they slow down the footage. Who opened a window? I remember that movie.
Yeah, and they show that part. Yeah, I know. My God.
It's like a hook
Oh
hand.
my God, I
I'm
got
like,
chills. I got chills just for a second, just from like one part. I know it's stupid. It's a
creepy.
dumb fucking Scooby-Doo movie, but I just got goosebumps.
It's fucking scary.
Because it reminded me when I was a kid, I was like, fuck, why?
And then the fucking cats.
Yeah, and the thing is, it was a dark Scooby-Doo.
But then there's
They
that
actually
hot
had
Esmeralda looking
some-
girl in it too.
Oh yeah.
On the island. It's like, oh
On
my
the
god,
island.
say island again, bro.
Or peppers. Ugh. Yeah, peppers. Yeah, peanut butter.
That fucking woman who's like, a dog. Dog where?
Looking like, well, who should you look like?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep, yep. If they actually made a live-action Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, Meryl Streep would be her.
Yeah. Who opened the window?
Who opened the window?
And Velma's like, zoinks, this is fucked up.
Jeez. Jinkies.
Jinkies as fuck, dude.
Yeah, Cyber Chase was that one.
That one was good.
And then we're Franken-Creep. Franken-Creepy. Velma looks like she got crazy. She has pink hair.
I still just like the screen of Velma and Daphne swapping pajamas.
Bunch
Like
of
Velma's like,
oh
boobies
right,
up.
when it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, wait, are they sleeping together?
Yeah, they actually like swap
Well-
pajamas, and I'm like, oh.
She's wearing... And she's wearing...
Well, because they were both wearing their normal pajamas, and like, oh, let's just swap clothes. And then they do, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, women supporting women.
It's like they're like friends or something.
And like, fucking Velma
For like 60
is
years.
sassy and ice as fuck in that series.
And...
Like, she's made of ice. Like, Velma is...
Yeah, in the Crystal Cove one, she was such a fucking, like, Daria character.
She was Daria as fuck.
Daria. She was not having any of shit that was going down. She was like, you know what, I'm fucking done. Just fucking done. Just fucking done.
Like, she's getting sick
But
of
also, it's like,
Shaggy's
it was...
bullshit.
It also was, yeah, that's the Crystal Cove one. That was like, she was done with Shaggy's bullshit. She's like, are you gonna fuck the dog or me?
You gonna jerk off to your
Keep the dog.
Bowser
Shaggy's
porn
like,
or me?
The dog.
Huh?
And Shaggy's like, the Bowser porn.
The Bowser porn. Now I'm actually looking up now. Like now, look at Shaggy porn. No, look at Shaggy porn. Shiggy porn.
Fushigi? Fushigi!
Fushigi! And it's not that fun.
It really isn't.
Keep a steady focus, Team Mystic. We must work together for the unlocked 1 star for 1 hour star pieces. That was from my Team Mystic leader. She just sent me a message.
I don't think it's a boy or a girl. That Team Mystic.
Oh, for Mystic?
Weirds me out.
Yeah. She's the one with the silver hair, right?
Yeah. She is something.
It is something.
Would you say that they are gender, if they are not a boy or a girl?
Are you saying it's trans? Are you sure trans? You see Blanche's trans?
I'm not saying she's a ditto, but I'm just saying.
Because Detective Pikachu, which also had violence and drug use.
Drug use?
But for Pokemon.
Oh, straight up drug use.
Straight up, like, fucking, like, bath salts that make Pokemon fucking batshit crazy.
Bath salts.
Like, and I think Team Rocket was involved, because it says R, but I'm like, they never said anything Team Rocket at all in the whole movie, but, like, the big R on it, I'm like,
Pokey bath salts.
Pokey bath salts, making... That's what Team Rocket's doing, is making Pokey bath salts.
Also, that movie was adult as fuck. It's like, oh my god, I just invited someone over to my own apartment, and I'm not that kind of Pokemon. Like, that was such a good movie. And I'll say it, that movie was probably better than Avengers, and I still haven't even seen it.
I wouldn't say that for myself on my behalf. Please
I'll
say
say
it.
But I'll say anything.
Wow. Dracomon doesn't really lose weight. He just stays at 15 grams. I mean, like, he gains weight, but after 15, usually they go to 10 grams. They're not like 15, so it's like weird. He's a little heavier than Agumon. Shut up. If Kabuterimon kills fucking Dracomon, that's for sure. Like, if...
I'll laugh.
I would too. I would too. I will get so mad that I would, like, laugh about it. Because that one time before, I got so mad that I was laughing. What was it? I forgot what it was. And I got... Oh, I think it was at Sprint.
They called you back like 4 times. Well, they called you back 3 times.
Thank you. Thank you, I am good. And then the supervisor came and called me. I fucking told him, thank you.
Well, you hung up on the woman like, okay, I'll just handle this myself. Okay, bye. She called you back because she thought you got disconnected. You're like, no, I'm good. Don't call me again, actually... I'll handle it. Called you back again for a 2nd time now. And you're like, I said what I said. Fuck my drag, right? And then you're driving home, a supervisor calls you.
Yep. When I done told her that I told the woman 3 times.
Also, I'm messy. What did Julia say? Or whatever, mess?
Oh, John?
Yeah.
Oh, it was just like when apparently that when I was over the one time I was over at their house before. Remember the one time where I would clean the house up and I would... Yeah.
Oh, that's when you were cleaning.
Yeah. But that's when I cleaned the actual, like, the apartment, but I was under the influence and I still cleaned the apartment and it didn't help. So apparently John did the exact same thing and it never helped. So it's like there's many people who have tried and didn't help because there was no need for it because apparently garbage.
Well, there's some garbage individuals there.
Mess. There's nothing going on. And there was a part, apparently, there was a part where one of Julia's friends, no longer a friend, one of Julia's friends said, "Oh, we're pretty much, I'm glad your dad died."
Well, can't hear that.
Funny about that one is because that one
Call
was
me
living.
Petty Spaghetti, because that's funny.
But the thing is that one was living with the dad at the time because she had no place to go. So that's kind of fucked up. But also, I found it kind of hilarious. But the thing is, I told my friend, I was like, you know what? I would have said it though because I had no ties to that at all. And honestly, he was a mess. So, but whatever.
It would have been funny if you said, well, I wouldn't have said it, but Rob would.
I know he would have.
Yeah.
You have absolutely no tie in any shape or form. For me, I have like a slight bit, a slither.
Well, also,
You have
I'm
absolute none.
nasty, so...
You are a bitch.
Yeah.
You are a cunty bitch.
Just ask that one Arthur. Mussolini? As Mussolini once said, you're a bitch.
That's Machiavelli.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
Josh.
I feel like that should be on a t-shirt. As Mussolini once said, you're a bitch.
You're a bitch. Hey, Mussolini made the trains run on time, and also said you're fucking fine.
You need to show the trains run on time.
He also said,
Oh,
your pussy stinks. Your drag is whack, your pussy stink. You'll never know glamour.
And the next train's in 15 minutes.
And it will be on time. I hope it.
And it will be, yes.
Does Mussolini like trains or something and I just don't know it? Like,
That's like a statement, which is like a weird like backhand compliment of fascism. It's a statement of well, yes, Mussolini was a fascist, but he made the trains run on time, which was just like he was efficient, he got shit done, but that shouldn't like so that's a phrase. Mussolini made the trains run on time. But it's like
shitty ass Italian leader, prime minister.
yeah, he wasn't an author, Josh. He was
Yeah, I know.
no, he did. He helped co-write Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, and the prince. And the pauper.
Prince the Pauper.
Little Prince?
The Barbie one.
He ghostwrited the
He
Harry Potter
ghostwrited the
series.
Princess and the Pauper.
He was a ghostwriter for Stephen King.
J.K. Rowling.
He helped make it. To be honest, he was it, but
That's what we call growth. I still feel like
we called him it because he's from
Astrologian
Italy.
is
That's
weak
why.
as shit. Like, I'm fairly decently geared now, and I'm doing Doma Castle, and I still feel like I'm not doing well. And I'm a pretty good healer, and when I see like, oh god, I just don't like Astrologian now.
yeah.
Like, oh, they can change stances and everything. It's like, yeah, but even if it's like their shields and their regens are almost like half as powerful as the two other healers, I don't feel like the benefits outweigh the fact that they need to be able to heal.
Oh, hold on. Let me be right back. I need to go get my laptop real quick downstairs. I was right downstairs this morning, and I had to bring it back here because I want to do a factory reset on my phone because a fucking damn setting thing won't go away, and for some reason my phone wants to charge other phones, but it won't charge itself. Fucking it. Yeah, be right back. Hold on.
do.
Phone
Just.
drunk.
I just did.
No, but like Astrologian doesn't feel like it really is a decent healer. Like I just don't feel like I'm doing a good job healing as an Astrologian. I feel like everything's an uphill battle. Like. And then when I see a healer,
I don't like it anymore. I don't like. Well, because at least, no matter, like, with its healing abilities, whatever, however you felt about them, when I liked that it added, like, it added, if you're doing, like, trials, or if you're doing an 8-man party, it, like, you had a little variety of,
yeah.
There's a white mage, I'm gonna do this, there's a conjurer, a scholar, I'm gonna do this. And the biggest variety was like it's like even however I don't know how its healing stacked up to white mage before, but was the cards, at least with the cards, and you had like, I mean, that's the reason I liked it, is because you had like kind of all these tools, and now all of those tools have been taken away, and
yeah.
I don't think horoscope is like worth it.
I feel like horoscope should be as long. The cooldown should be as long as 3 card draws. Like 30 seconds. Like it should be 90 seconds.
Yeah, the fact that it's
I think 120.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Still, I'm fine with 2 minutes.
It's like, ugh. Or it should just be available once you have 3 cards. Like, instantly.
Yeah.
Like, once you have 3 seals, it should be available instantly.
It takes so long to do cards. It's just...
But I feel like they should have an MP... Like, they should have an MP regen every time they draw a card. Like an extra 100 or 120.
Yeah, it's missing something. Like, right now there's just, I feel, a lot of gap time.
And hell, Celestial Opposition, I feel like all their off-label cooldowns take way too fucking long. And I'm only level 67. And then Celestial Opposition is a minute. And then I think Essential Dignity, or whatever the fuck it is like 45 seconds or a minute as well. And then you get 2 charges of it. No, it's a minute. And yet you have White Mage, who has their Black Lilies, 30 seconds each. And you have a variety of skills, and it's like every 30 seconds you get one. But then they have a billion other abilities that aren't affected by those lilies. And, like I said, you look at Scholar, all of their abilities are affected by their fucking Aether Flame. And then they have like 2 fairy abilities, and that's it. Everything else is Aether Flame. So I'm like, it's fucking...
Alright. Oh, actually, I was this morning, before I actually went to work, I was rewatching the Gamer Guys of Us about how Greymon died. And I was listening to it this morning before I left to work. I just saw it on there, as apparently it was the first thing that came on there along with Google Hangouts. Sorry about that.
Where's the two pouring out the Greymon?
Oh my god.
Guys, I think I'm actually gonna get off. My sister's in town, so I'm gonna go chill with them before we get off into bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm closing the next few days, but I'll sometime this week. I'll be able to get back.
Alright then. I'm gonna go re-party with you, Rob, then.
Yeah, all he has to do is leave, I think, right? And it should be fine.
I think he's the...
Yeah,
the Switch leader.
But I've had that happen before, and it just makes, hey, now you're the leader. So if not, well then you guys can do that.
Yeah.
You guys can figure that out.
Yep.
Alright. Bye.
Alright then.
Bye guys.
See ya.
Later. Yeah.
I'm party owner now. It's mine. It's my party now. But sorry, I missed out for a lot of the about Astrologian and
It just doesn't feel
issues with that.
satisfying. It just doesn't feel satisfying. I mean, maybe it's really fun between 70 and 80, but right now I don't feel like it's doing much of anything.
Alright, let's open up. Smart switch. And do this another fucking game. You know what? Turns out that it's only been in one whole month, apparently since of today, that I had backed up my system with the exact same issue. It's been one whole month. Because I had apparently this, remember when I did this, I actually saw my history of all my update of my backups. I have two backups. The one I made this last night, and then one I made a month ago, same day on the 5th of July. What the fuck? So it's like trying to figure why I can't get my phone to connect to USB so I can do this whole thing. But I'm thinking about just doing a factory reset regardless, because I made it last night anyways, and just do a factory reset again. It's just so dumb that my phone wants to charge other phones if it's connected from the charger port, but it won't charge itself unless it's off.
Such an arbitrary issue.
And it was weird, and the only thing that reacted and caused it was me connecting to your laptop.
I don't feel like it caused it, though.
But the thing is that that's what happened with me when it happened with my laptop. I connected my fucking phone to the laptop, and yet it made this thing react the way it did. Now it's locked. Okay, your device is locked. Now unlock your device to connect it, okay? Connecting your device. Now it's a charge. Now it's doing anything? Okay, I had to restart the device first to let it do that. Okay. The only thing that sucks about doing factory resets is that I have to put all the information of all my apps into it again. And like their apps would be back and everything, it's just that I had to re-log in and re-enter my credentials.
Yeah.
Which is annoying. But it is what it is. So like, I hate that phrase.
Okay, 1 second. Be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna go into our store. There's a couple things that I have on here that I'll get rid of too, like Drive, Duo.
Okay.
There. All your personal information and downloaded apps will be erased and cannot be recovered. Data will be backed up. It has been backed up. The SD card won't be erased. You can restore SD card data using Smart Switch after reset. Alright, I want to look at my backups. Select your backup. Data. I'm battling another Digimon right now with my Dracomon because Kabuterimon fell asleep at 10. Apparently that's his bedtime. It's 10 o'clock. And yeah, I actually did call, and I did check to make sure. Yeah, my Galaxy is still unlocked, so I got all upset at Sprint really and over even for that part. But other than that, my LTE not working in your area when I had no issue from that for a while.
Kind of no excuse.
Kind of no excuse for that part. But I'm glad that I can just leave them. That I can just, since it's already unlocked, I can just go somewhere else. Still, not have to worry about it's not being unlocked. So like, I still bring the device with me. But just... Oh, I can't fly here. I forgot. It's not. There's no Z-axis. I gotta get all... Oh, I gotta get material off of the old shit. Tree material. Apparently that wasn't doing anything. Why did I put Savage Aiming 5 on that and it's not helping with anything critical? Alright.
Now I can do my level 60 Astro. Everyone likes the Astrologian storyline. I'm not fond of it. I think it's kind of boring, though I think all the healer storylines in general are a lot more interesting than most of the tank ones. Especially the Paladin 60 to 70. God, that is complete horseshit.
The Paladin was horseshit.
Oh yeah, it's dumb. It's literally you fight against other gladiators, basically. That's it. In the Colosseum in Odal, that's it.
I'm just taking all the material off of things so I can like resort my material, and I want to sell things.
No, be sure not to spend a whole bunch of money just taking off material.
Wait, how much money does it take off when I do it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Help, it's just pulling it off. I didn't think that you pay money just to get it off, and I didn't go to a mender or anything. I'm just doing it myself.
I don't know, can you do that? Does it cost anything?
Not that I remember, not that I can. It's just like attempt to remove material from there. There's a problem. There's a percentage chance of you actually pulling material off and actually damaging it. Yeah, instead of So it's 100% each time. Like from where so far, I've been getting 100% all my take off. No, that's the only thing that costs money is to put material on.
Okay, just making sure. I forgot you could take off material on your own.
Just pull it off. And it's like a possibility you can break it while taking it off, and then... I'm just taking off things that I don't use anymore, like all my old dancer gear. And then if I have like a materia 4 or something like that, I can just sell it to retainer. Or put on the markets, either way. I'm like, this materia, I think. Are you still streaming, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you were still were or not.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, fucking it's 10 o'clock.
Trying to put material on some of my higher level gear, because then I can spend more time forming a spirit bond with it and then converting it to something else. On some of that piety too.
I'm trying to put the password for my phone, my password to my router, internet. Words. skip for now. Apparently now it's checking for updates and installing updates. Oh, those are weird. Apparently those are like these. I had these aiming pants that were apparently not really pants. They were pretty much thongs that a dancer could wear.
Oh wow! I just saw another cursed TikTok. I've not seen this one before. It's the toilet bowl ramen one, but the one I saw about the toilet bowl was just like a small chunk. Is that the one that you've seen?
No, I've actually seen a video of someone actually doing that. Toilet bowl.
Like, well, have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen that, and also the sink.
Wasn't it just, well, what I'm trying to say, wasn't it just like a chunk out of the toilet bowl, like the size of your fist? Is that what you
Yeah,
saw?
like a porcelain size.
Like someone
like
punched a hole like out of the top of it. This one is if you took 75% of the front of it and ripped it off. Josh.
The fuck?
It's like everything but the tank made out of.
Jesus.
What?
And then it's basically a ramen toilet.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ew.
Ew, what?
I saw somebody actually like was eating ramen out of a toilet. And it was a video or in a video picture or something like that. I'm like, oh god.
Well, we watched Filthy Frank and that one Australian dude eat it out of a washing machine. Remember?
I kinda do.
Remember all that ramen and Filthy Frank's dressed up like the devil? And they make that huge thing of ramen and they're just eating it. It's those Australian dudes that just basically throw things at each other naked. Like when they're running across that blue tarp covered in baby oil. And someone's like throwing fruit at them. And I think iDubbbz is there dressed up as a girl. No, he's dressed up as one of the gentlemen. It's a long-haired Australian dude who's dressed up like a girl.
Well, apparently this dude made a eye test using ramen fixing a broken toilet.
I saw ramen being used to fix, like like a crack in a car, like a huge gash chunk taken out of it.
Could that fix the little like dent in my front of my car? Put a little ramen on my front.
Well, it's
the
not
front
a dent. It's
my...
like a huge hole in the car.
I know, but like it's not. Well, mine's more like a dent, but it's rusted and it's like it's starting. Like, could I just put ramen on top of that and just kind of like get a repaint color? No, I would be stupid. That would ruin my car.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm under toilet reviewing channel. I'm a toilet reviewing channel now, so. Because apparently the guy was trying to recreate the toilet breaking, or break a toilet he bought. Apparently he bought a toilet, then break it, and then to re-put back together again using ramen. As a way to, like, I mean, I mean, Jenna did it, I guess, if Jenna would do it. I mean, she made nails. And she was pissed off that it worked. Super pissed. Not super pissed, just pissed.
She was mad that it worked.
I was like, I'm so mad that this works. It shouldn't be. This shouldn't be on your. Then it wouldn't come off. So like acrylic, it wouldn't have come.
Well, I think she was mad that it wouldn't come off underwater. I'm like, but you sealed it with glue and then nail polish. You've sealed it completely until your nail grows out. No, because it'll still just be on nail.
You have to file it and just wait.
Acetone would take it off. She didn't use any acetone. It's for acrylic that she was having issues with.
Yeah.
Back to Kugane.
Acetone probably would have broke it down and ate at it.
Yeah, it would have weakened the glue at least.
Put the password from my email. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna turn off scanning because I don't care for allow apps and services to scan for Wi-Fi networks and nearby devices anytime, even when Wi-Fi and Bluetooth is off. No. Turn that shit off. At this point, I kind of don't want everything downloaded back up to the Google Drive, so done. Alright, I don't care for health, I don't care for saying to the mute notes, don't care for this, don't care for that. I'm gonna do that. Apparently Calculator is its separate application that Samsung offers.
I found some useful apps for you. Check them out.
No.
None of them I really care for. Amazon Prime Video and Lookout.
Log into a Samsung account to get the most out of your device.
She's just like, why are you yelling at me?
I know. When you gave me the thing that says optional, but I can still hit next, I'm gonna hit optional. Thank you. Bring your data from the cloud.
All right, we're all set.
I think Queen Latifah's just been cast as Ursula in The Little Mermaid.
Okay,
I love it.
I'm okay with that.
I'd be like, don't you get my hopes up. Is this legit?
I can't check to make sure if it's official or not, or anything. But what I can do is eat these grapefruits. Del Monte.
What?
So did you see the video, since I didn't want to watch it, about the Grumps saying,
What?
is Game Grumps dead? Did you see why they said Game Grumps is dead?
Well, there were the questions that people were asking. It's like, is Game Grumps dead?
In what way? That's what I'm wondering. I mean, I know that was the name of the
people-
video.
Saying that it seems like that they don't know how long it's gonna last, don't know how if it's gonna be. I mean, they wanted to last like long for a long while, but it's been Game Grumps has been going out around since I think now it's like 7 years.
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like don't know if people want more other different kind of content from them instead of just games. But that's why they made the Grumps as a separate thing, so it's not tied in with Game Grumps.
I think it would last because it's basically in a podcast format. and people like listening to people they like listening to.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
why
game is there visually.
if they want the visual, but they already know the game, they played the game before, and they know how it is. They just listen to the audio, and it's like, I remember that part. Oh, I know that part. Yeah, that's actually really
Like,
good.
I don't think a lot of people listen to it just to see them genuinely review games or new games or something like that. It's more like to experience someone playing something, which is fine.
That you
So
also had
like,
played before.
I feel like it's, or you haven't played and not interested, but, or it might be something that might get you interested. Lord knows it's happened to me. So I feel like that in itself would lend to its longevity. But it's just... I think it was not so much a response, but I think they answered a question about YouTube once again changing their algorithm.
Yeah. And I think that's what it seems like to me that the algorithm might be off, or not off, just like not. Permission requested, hold on. Google, I'm going to deny, because I'm going to get rid of that application. And there's like this weird mobile installer that's already built in this goddamn phone. I'm going to find you, I know where you are. Get you. Uber driver. I'm not. Oh god, why do they have Uber driver on? I don't know Uber driver.
I don't know Uber driver.
Uber driver and Uber. Why are both on here? What are they trying to say? Uber Eats, Uber driver, and Uber. Okay, they just have all of it. Just uninstalling them en masse. AAA. One Weather. What the fuck is One Weather? Postmates? Why is it on here? Pre-installed apps. Why are you doing that? I hate this.
I like how it's apps that are supposed to spend your money are pre-installed on there. Like Uber and Postmates. Apps that are supposed to spend your money are on there, like Uber and Postmates.
Yeah. And Amazon.
How telling.
Oh, I can do a mass uninstall. Hells yeah. I just did a boop. How would Amazon Photos need to be on here anyways? Who the fuck has their life on Amazon like that much? I just use it to buy things, not just to add like photos and videos and shit like fucking hell. It used to be just to buy books before. Grindr for social. I don't know why they reinstalled Instagram, but I had disabled. And didn't care for Instagram.
I don't care for Uber Java.
I don't have an Uber driver. Say that. Start singing. Oh. It's called Sprint Safe and Found.
It's called Uber Java.
No, it was just like, it's a safe and found. I'm like, if I said it, and like, they're gonna sing that damn song.
Okay.
Good thing you don't know it, what I'm talking about.
Also, your audio changed. It's like a lot lower and muffled.
It shouldn't be.
Change.
Wonderful.
I was gonna say, you can listen to the stream.
Oh.
Uber Java. You mean Safe and Sound, the Taylor Swift song?
No, I was thinking of like I'm Lost and Found, but
Oh, well, I completely forgot about
because
that.
it's about lose your device.
Yeah, try unplugging your headset and then plugging it back in. Yeah.
How about now? How about now? Alright, I'm just gonna talk more then.
I think it's...
Trying to get rid of this.
I don't know if it sounds better or not.
Sounds fine to me, to be
I mean, I
honest.
can hear you, it just sounds better. But, anywho.
Uninstall. Uninstalling a couple shit. I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need this, I don't need Google Drive, I don't need Google Photos. I have a gallery, why do I need that? Sort. Alphabetical. Why?
Aha. Get in all the pieces.
Okay. Turn off fucking edge panels. I don't even use those.
Yeah, I turned them off too.
Fucking. And the thing is that my case makes it not easy to use those, and also kind of don't fucking find them useful.
They were a cute gimmick. Wait, hey, you can mute the stream if you want to now.
Let's bring it down.
Uber
Driver. Uninstalling Sprint backup unsuccessful. Secure Wi-Fi unsuccessful. Why were those unsuccessful?
We're too scared.
Hmm. Not dark mode. They called it something else. Okay. NFC off. Voice over LTE provides superior quality when making and receiving calls. It also lets you use apps and the internet while we talk. Okay. I gotta go into apps and start doing some cleaning because there's some other things that if you don't find, you know, it's not there in like the app drawer. You have to actually, it's not like in the app drawer. You have to actually go in your apps, in the settings, disable and uninstall things that are not there that you don't normally see. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that shit. I don't want that at all. Briefings down. Trying to find those Sprint things. I'm like, I should not put Sprint on my unlocked phone. Thank you very much. I would like you to be gone. Oh, Instagrams are there. Finder, disconnect with the instant shopping are disabled. There's some things I can't uninstall. I have to disable it, but so they can't be disabled either. But I think I'm gonna head to bed myself actually, because I had to be up. So.
Well, I'll talk to you later then.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, love you.